Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. First down here for this offense. And here's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here in the opening drive. Dropping back, it's Carter. Grab made by the tight end, and the gain just good enough for a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. The Bulls looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Tight end goes in motion. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Second down. down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Can he get there on the ground? Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Bulls will line up to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. The coverage team able to bring the return. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? To the air, it's Carter. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. An explosive game, big play, moves the ball inside the 40.
Easy route, easy throw for the quarterback. Good decision here by the offensive coordinator on third and short to just get the ball to the playmaker, make that catch, and pick up the first down.
The Bulls line up on 1st and 10 now.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
It's a run. Running back's got it. The pickup is 6 yards, so third down and 4 now.
Ready, right. Easy.
He hands it off from the gun. Finding space at the 20. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes, the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Ready up.
The Bulls line up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, USF.
Chris, you don't see it often, but how much do I love seeing that fullback get a touchdown. He blocks all the time. They rarely give him a chance to get his hands on the ball, and when he does, he's rewarded with 6 points.
The USF offense is back out there now. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Quick throw to his receiver. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Lose the ball to the 48.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you get a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
And looking to throw now on first down. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Back to throw. It's Carter. Tries the right with a quick throw. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half. And it's been said, football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field.
Cricket.
And they hand it off to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
That completion sets up a third down play. Ball handed to the running back.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
This one will be fair. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the handoff. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Here's the second down play. It's a shotgun run call. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The Bulls with 1st and 10 here. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. An inside give now from the shotgun. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They'll give it to the running back. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. So here we go. One of the biggest moments of this game. The field goal unit is out there for a pressure kick.
Man, I tell you, life of a kicker. This guy's not been called on the entire game. Probably cold as ice on the sideline. But when it matters, he's hot as a stove when his number's called.
Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Got it. Come on, set.
Same tailback, another carry. And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
On the ready.
Wideouts now clustered. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking free at midfield. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
You know, this back has taken advantage of his opportunities tonight in his football game. And here's another example on 3rd down. They put the ball in his hands. He knows exactly where to go to pick up the first down. And he's able to do that here in the 4th quarter.
Not much on that play, brought down short. Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. 3rd down play coming up. To try a field goal from here, it will be 62 yards. Back to pass. It's Carter. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. And the coverage team pins him in and brings. In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue to dream about the national championship. The other side, suddenly, Kirk, their season is over. But it's been a good ride.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. You know, it's easy to focus on the team that advances. And they should be happy, obviously. They had a great year. They're going to continue to go on. But the team that comes up a little bit short, you know, you can see the emotion down in the field right now. They put so much into this year. Hopefully they'll be able to learn from this and come back even stronger next year.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of